Yes, good morning, everyone. First of all, congratulations for your first step towards the web designing. So, so before we are going to learn about the web designing, we have to know about the website. Okay, so in the web designing also, we have to know about multiple things. So, for example, there is a lot of advantage if you want to learn the web designing. So, being an Android developer, you can only develop an Android application that is only runs on the Android device. So, coming to the iOS, so being an iOS developer, you are going to develop an application that is only working on the iOS again. So, like a desktop application is also same and any other things. So coming to the web designing, it is a completely different from comparatively others. Why? Because the web designing is like working on every device, right? If you design a website that is going to working on your tablet or your laptop or your Android device or iOS device, or if you have a browser, you can access a website, right? So first of all, we are going to discussing about the website, right? So let's take an example in a practically. We are searching one of the website. For example, we are the company of ELearn InfoTech, right? So this is the website of the ELearn InfoTech. So if you check everything, so it contains some information, right? So all is only include some text and so images, some background images, some colors, okay, some buttons, some logos. So this is what website is. It's a collection of informations. So if you want to know about the website, you just no need to worry about any other things. It's just a normal thing like a PPT, but the writing a code is completely different. So in the PPT, you're only designing by using that your creativity, okay, and some tools. At the same time, also the web design is completely different, okay, but it's actually easy. Why? Because it includes only images or background images or some colors, some text or some logos, okay. So no need to worry about. If you know about how to insert all these things, you can able to design a website, okay. And if you clearly observe, the each and every website is like dividing, right? We are dividing into a header box, like some headings are there like home, about, courses, trainings, new batches, registrations. And also if you see that there is a background image, so there is some content and there is some image, again some small images. So if you are seeing any website like this, okay, so being a user, you are going to seeing like a, okay, there are some information, like we are going to read the information. So being a developer, you don't need to read the information, okay. So being a developer, if you want to develop a website like this, all you have to do is very simple. So let's think that this is a small navigation. So if you know how to create a navigation, then you can able to create it, right? So this is a small image, right? There is a small background image, there is a background image and some content and some button. So if you know how to insert image and content and button, then you're also able to design a website, okay. So again there is a text, again some images, and whatever it is, it contains a useful information or unuseful information. We can able to design a website if you know how to insert these things. So it includes only multimedia content or any other things. And if you observe, there is a one more important thing is here, like domain name, okay. The every website is also require a domain name. If you observe, if I want to access this website through my browser by using internet, so there is a domain name, right? So here if you check that ELearn InfoTech is a domain name, so which means the name of the website. So if anyone is searching in the Google like ELearn InfoTech, then I will get my pages, right? So this is what we mean the website. It's simply a collection of information. So the whole information contains one name. So you have to put one name for your website, right? So if you prefer a selected and perfect domain name, then it's easy. There you go. You can simply search your name and design a website and host it. Okay, hosting is nothing like a different thing. So if you understand the what is a website, so we can access through the overall, like any electronic device. If the device have a browser, okay, even there is a non like Android device also, like a TVs and everything. Nowadays, like there are many Android TVs and there are normal TVs also. But those TVs also contains the web browser. So you can also access your website in that, okay, whatever the size of the device, okay, whatever it is. If it contains any web browser and if you have an internet, you can access a websites. So that is the what the main thing. You are unable to load any iOS application in Android, right? But you are unable to like access any Android application in iOS. But you can access a website from anywhere, whether it is Android or iOS or desktop or whatever it is. Okay, so let's get into details like how many types of websites. So we just discussed about the website, right? So website is as we discussed, it's a simple thing like a collection of information which includes the images or background images or text or some logos. Okay, but all we have to put together with a structured way, so then only the website should be looks and cool. Okay, let's take that. For example, this is one of the website of the company of ELearn InfoTech. Okay, in this website the information is only completely fixed, so which means this one is like a static website. So static website means it's completely fixed one, right? So the fixed one means it is only going to change by the developer only, not by any other user. For example, if I open the website of ELearn InfoTech, I didn't get any special like a hello Bargo or something. It doesn't anything like. But coming to that, if you are opening any other website like Amazon, okay, the Amazon is like completely different from the ELearn InfoTech. Why? Because the ELearn InfoTech is a website of the company. Okay, but coming to the Amazon, it's like an online shopping website, which means e-commerce website, which means the dynamic website. Dynamic website means again, the content will be changing to each and every user, right? So if I log in, it will only showing my orders or my favorites or my like name and details and address and my payment options only. But coming to even you logged in, we logged in, who are the person who access that this website, ELearn InfoTech, there will be they are all seeing the same content. Okay, the content is not changed. So that is what we call as static website. So this is what we call as dynamic website. So dynamic website is changing each and every information, okay, to individual user based upon the requirement. So no need to worry about those things, how to write the code and everything. We are going to learn step by step. Okay, and if you observe again, so the static website and dynamic website, but every website contains a collection of pages. Again, okay, pages means this is a single page and about us is a separate page, right? So if you see here, this file is written in HTML extension. Hope you are able to see it, right? So this file is written in HTML extension, which means they are also designed the website by using web technology languages. So we are also able to access it. So let's go to the courses.html. So HTML is one of the language. Okay, no need to worry about it. We can discuss about it later. So there are different pages, right? So again, we are dividing this website types of website like a front end, back end. I mean, which means static and dynamic to multi-page website and single page website. So there are a lot of websites who are having only single page website. This website is completely like a multi-page website. Okay, come to the Amazon. Okay, here again we are seeing the same content, which means that informations or some text, some logo or some images, some background images. Okay, so here we have a different types of web pages where I'm talking about the pages. Okay, so if you are getting to details, the different types of web pages means the home page, about page, courses page, training page, and registration page, and the placement and contact page. Here, why it is different? The home page contains the whole information of the website, right? It's like it gives you some quick information about the whole, right? Coming to the about page, it gives you only some specific information about the company or the organization. We are only going right. If we are able to see why to choose us, there about of some content, what we do. So all these things only in the about us. Coming to the courses, again we are seeing the same courses which is available in the home, but in the home it is going to showing only limited things. Coming to the courses, it gives you a deep like a description regarding each and everything. If you click on this particular subject, again you will get the like a product page. Like I clicked on the SEO. Again, if you are checking that what we are doing, what we are learning in the SEO, we can give a descriptive descriptive answers and everything. There are some reviews and everything. There is a descriptive information is getting by individual page. So hope you get a clarity regarding the what is the web page. Okay, web page is completely different from website. So web page means it's a single page. Website means a group of collection of websites. Oh, sorry, web pages. Okay, so coming to dynamic website, as we discussed this, let's check some image. Okay, so here if you've seen that we have discussed about, yes, there are different types of websites also, like business websites, like as we just now discussed, like Amazon and Tesla and ELearn InfoTech also is a business website, and e-commerce website. They are going to sell that Amazon.com is also like coming under business website. It's also coming under like e-commerce. If you are shopping, okay, e-commerce is like a shopping things, right? Like Flipkart and everything. Coming to the personal portfolio, simply example, if you are taking like a ELearn InfoTech as example, it's like a personal website, okay, or small business one, or any social media websites. Hope you know that Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So there are many different types of websites. So based upon the information they are providing, we are like separate each and every website from their individual pages. Okay, so this is just example only. You can learn much more things once you join in this course. So as I discussed, account like home page, landing page, blog page, product page, so about page, contact page. So based upon the requirement, you can include. These are the only just examples. There are several different, like much more pages are there. Okay, as we discussed also, like static website. What is the static website means? If you see here, a static website is a type of website that is like gives you a fixed content. So as I told you, this one is like a fixed content. So if I log into that Amazon, hope you know that it gives you some separate information. It doesn't show my orders to you, right? But if you log into ELearn InfoTech, it gives you some same information. Okay, so no need to worry about it. You will learn everything day by day. So if you observe, while I'm searching in the browser like ELearn InfoTech, that request is going to the server and give me some information. Then I get the information, which means the response from the server to my browser. Let's check it. Is it working or not? Okay, for example, here. Okay, here I'm just searching in the google.com is a domain again. So in that I'm searching like ELearn InfoTech. Okay, I just request the server to give me some information about the ELearn InfoTech. It gives me some information, right? It gave me some information like some my website content, like some SEO things and some maps and some Instagram pages, LinkedIn profiles, YouTube things. So now I can choose what happened. What did just happen? I just request. I just request from my browser to web server. Then the web server give me some information, right? This is how it happens. So this all will happen once you launch your website in a like web server. So all we have to learn in this course, not about only designing a website, we are also able to learn that hosting a website. Okay, how to choose the domain and how to how to choose a domain and how to purchase a domain and how to host a website. Okay, how to control the control panel of the website. Everything we can learn in that. So if I clicked on this again, I request to the browser show me the website of the ELearn InfoTech. Then I got a response from the server. Then it gives me some information, right? Hope you've seen this. Yes, cool. So if you're going in deeply again, like static web page we discussed, yes, perfect. This is what is the main content which we learn in the web designing. Okay, so now you join in the course of web designing, right? So being a web designer, okay, all you have to do to write the basic code for the web pages or websites. So if you design each and every individual page, then the whole thing will be linked and we call it as a website. So for that, we are using a mainly 3 languages, which is like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And these are not actually, there are some like programming languages are there like a JavaScript and scripting language. JavaScript also like a scripting language. And also there are like markup language like HTML and CSS. So it's actually very easy thing. No need to worry. You can learn everything very easy. Okay, I will guide you each and every step by writing a code to design a website. After like at the end of this course, you will able to design a website. Okay, we are also providing a guide. I mean like assistance for around your 5 projects. Okay, you are going to design around 5 projects. Okay, so no need to worry about it. You can learn everything step by step. So here, if you observe, the HTML is like a markup language and the CSS and JavaScript. Okay, these are clear. Then what is this build? So this is what I mean, like a bootstrap. So bootstrap means it's like a framework. So what is a framework? Till now we are discussing about the language only, right? So like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which is understood by the computer. But what is the bootstrap? Okay, so there are many people are writing the thousands or lakhs of lines to design a website. So for that, so we by learning only we are going to learn that HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But once you are become a professional, okay, if you want to design a website, you no need to working on the languages, but you require a knowledge on the languages. But On the time we are working on the bootstrap. It's like framework. It's not only one, but we are discussing about this. This is the main thing. So this is the latest version of the 5. So we are with the usage of the bootstrap 5, we are going to design a website very interactive. So let me show you some examples. Like I'm showing some examples. So if you hear, this is the one of the bootstrap. They are also providing some installations on code. Don't worry about everything. I can help you in by learning. But if you check it, like they're like the clean UI, right? You are able to see the font and typography and the nav bars and buttons and content, everything like different compared to with that. So like if you are a beginner, they are going to purchase. But being a bootstrap developer, you don't need to purchase, right? You can simply design a websites like this by using the bootstrap. So if you observe, it's like a much more attractive than the normal things, right? So the normal website is going to be designed in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And coming to bootstrap, if you see this website, you will get a much more clarity rather than this. Why? Because the appearance, the clean UI and responsive, and everything is too good, right? And the animations also there, some pop-ups, some hovers. So all we are comes under, you are also bootstrap once you enroll this course. So don't worry, we are here to guide you each and everything. Okay, but and there is not that much of different. Let me show you something. So this is the code of the page. So I just described this is as a HTML page. So why? Because there is a tag, right? So like HTML, just started with the tag there. Like in the HTML, everything is in the tags. Don't worry, you can learn everything. So, but this is like a version 5. Why? Because the doc type describes this HTML5 is there. This HTML document is a 5th version, that their latest version. Okay. Coming to this is also looks also same if you see in the code, but there are different things are there, right? The bootstrap links and everything are completely different compared to this. Okay, they are writing everything, right? Hope you see. Yes, the theme, the bootstrap theme, if you see in here. So with the users of the framework, they designed a website this, and with the users of the language, we designed a website of this. You learn both. Okay, we are going to give a project. We are going to train you in the front-end language of the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the framework of bootstrap. Okay, don't worry, we are going to learn everything. But whatever the code it is, whatever it is, even you write in the 100 lines, 1,000 lines, it is different. So if you write the thousands of lines, maybe that by using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you will get the output. But by using the framework, you will able to write the same website, or maybe it's much more better than that, within the 300, 400 lines. That is the difference between the framework and the regular languages. Okay. And we are also learn the jQuery. So jQuery means it's like a library. So it's not like a framework. It's completely different from the framework. So it is going to be reuse the codes like Ajax codes, animation codes, and everything. You are going to learn each and everything. But this jQuery is only based upon the JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is one of the most important. Okay, we are going to learn much more about the JavaScript in the future. But once you know about the JavaScript, you simply love it. Okay, and coming to that bootstrap, you cleared, right? It's a framework which is developed based on the HTML, CSS, and which is developed based on the CSS and JavaScript. Okay, but we have to write the HTML code. HTML is like a sample code, which means the structure. Okay, coming to the jQuery, it's completely different. Okay, it's not like a framework. It's almost like a framework, but it is what we call as like a library. So once you learn the JavaScript, if you write any 100 lines in JavaScript, by using the jQuery, you can reuse the code it's only by the 100 lines. Maybe we are written within the 40. Okay, that is what the jQuery does. So write less, do more. Okay, hope you get a clarity, right? So see this example, the structure, right? So the website which is developed based on the HTML will looking like this. It doesn't give you some colors or text and look and feel everything. It gives you only basic text. Coming to with the CSS, the appearance, the look, and everything will be changed. So don't worry, you will learn the HTML and also HTML with CSS. But the HTML is one of the most important aspect to design a website. Why? Because the structure is very important, right? Yes. So coming to the CSS, it gives you some colors. So for example, let's try with my editor called Sublime. I'm going to open my editor and I'm creating a new file and saving the file in the desktop with the name of index, or we can giving like sample. Yes, sample.html. Why I given the HTML? In the sense you will learn the more. It is the extension of the website. Like we have a different extensions, right? Like PDF for the permanent document files, for the docs, document file, Excel, and MP3 for the music, and MP4 for the video songs. So the same way, if you want to describe it as a like a HTML document, so you have to give the extension called .html. Okay, I write in the same simple structure. So this is the structure. Okay, in that, like this is my title, right? So the title, all the content is only in the head only. So even let's check that as your head, right? Even in your brain also, you are going to working as a like you are remembering your names and everything, right? Or relations, everything. The same way, the head is also going to remember their name. So if you want to put a separate name for a separate title for your website, you have to give this, not the domain name. It is different. Okay, so don't worry, you will learn everything. Oh, so here check, like I just given some tag called h1, and in that I'm giving like this is my first heading. Don't worry how I written this. This is what we call as elements or tags. So if there is an open, there must be a close. So this is the open and this is the close. You will learn everything step by step once we are enrolled in the course and once we start the HTML. This is the some basic sample. So simply save. How to run this? So simply by clicking on your browser. Okay, yes. Hope you got it right. So let's check that. I'm going to magnify this screen. Why? Because to give you a more detail about this. So if you check the ELearn InfoTech website, so the elearninfotech.com is a domain name and the basic website is there. And here there is a title, right? ELearn InfoTech. And here also in my browser, with my first HTML code, I written my title. Like this is my title. Oh my God, that's cool, right? No, don't worry, you can learn everything. But there is some icon is missing. You can learn step by step. But here, if you check, a professionally designed website like ELearn InfoTech, and we just started as a beginner, we have also written the same title. Cool. So within the 20 or 30 minutes, you are while in the demo also you learn how to write the title. So if once you join the course, you learn everything as the step by step. So you will become a pro. Okay. So this is my first heading. So what you have to understand here, check the content or the text which I written within the head tag will remain as a relation, or it doesn't display in the body. Okay, which means the space, the content, whatever it is, whether it's a text or whether it's an image or sample text or any paragraph, anything, whatever you are able to write within the body, that is only displayed in, oh sorry, I have to save. So don't forget like me to save your code every time after you are writing the code. Okay, so simply I'm going to refresh. Yes, so this is the sample text, this is my first heading, and this is my title. Okay, so hope you understand what the HTML code and how it is structured. We can deeply describe everything. Okay, so if you check that this, so if you start writing a 10 lines, don't worry. So here also they written the same HTML tag is there, same head tag is there, same, like if you see in that, where is my title? I'm going to check. I'm finding my title tag. Yes, there you go. Yeah, yes. So everything as we written, right? The basic structure is same for everything. So they started, so they returned around 1328 lines of HTML code for a single page. Don't worry. Okay, you are also able to read the same number of lines. Okay, this is the HTML thing. And if you want to see the CSS code, It is a little bit different. But as I told you, like giving some colors and everything, we have to write within that CSS only. So as you are seeing this, so here the structure is only there. If you want to give them some appearance, look and feel, so you are simply giving. So I'm just giving a basic structure for your understanding only. No need to worry. You learn everything, the structure and everything. Okay. Then you can also able to write. I'm simply writing for my H1, right? There is a tag I written as H1, right? So I just want to give in some color as red to my that. Okay, this is the property and this is the value I have to apply for my element or the tag. I'm just checking. Okay, don't worry. You're also able to learn everything. It's easy. There you go. Cool. You're also written the CSS code. So this is my first heading, right? This is the first heading which I written in the H1 tag and the color which is applied by the CSS. So hope you understand how the appearance is, right? Yes. So this is which I written. Let's check from that. I don't want this about us as about us. Let's change it. Is it possible? Yeah. We are going to test, right? While you're writing the text, we are going to text. Let me check that about us too. What we have to do? Okay, let's give something like what you want. I just want to remove. I remove. Okay. I just want to recap it. Sorry. Okay. So I get it. Right. And if I want to change that about us to no more about me, no more. Okay. Let's change it as a no more. So here, there you go. Here, if you observe, the about us will change as a no more. This is how we written the content. Don't worry, you're also able to understand each and everything once you join this course. So you are also able to design a websites like this in a very few days. Okay. So everything, hope you understand. We can write, we can change the code, like how we change that simple no more, right? So you are changing the text. You can also able to change the background images. You can also able to change some content, text, images, everything, typography or the fonts, everything you can able to learn in the course. Don't worry. And comment. Let's check. Let's do here. Yes. So actually, I just want to start a new course. So here they are only providing around 15. So I just want to change it as a 16. But even you logged in also, it shows the same content, right? So as I told you already, the static website is only changed based upon that whom? The developer. Yes. The static code is only developed. The static website is on the content of the static website is only changeable by the developer. Okay. So don't worry. Once you become a front-end developer, you can also able to design a website like this, and you can also able to change each and every content. Okay. Yes. Coming to the dynamic, we are unable to change. It is going to be changed for each and everyone. For example, in Amazon, we have a separate orders, right? For my orders, it doesn't show in your orders, right? So it's completely different. The same way, it gives you an individual page. Okay. Hope you understand that HTML and HTML with CSS also, the look and feel and everything. Structure also just now we discussed, right? So if you understand, if you observe this picture clearly, the HTML contains the head and the body. So head is like a which we remember and relations and everything, and come to the body which is displayed to the outer world. Okay, with the appearance and the look, right? Like how we dressed, right? This is all comes under CSS. Okay, come to the JavaScript. This is the one of the most important aspect. Why? Because the future is also like in the web development is a JavaScript. Okay, the HTML and CSS course is like a base, so it definitely you require. But coming to the JavaScript, so it acts like a client side and also server side, which means the front end and also back end. If you learn the much more things. So, but actually here we are only learning about the client side scripting. But in the future, if you want, if you like the JavaScript and if you love it, definitely if you want to know, if you want to learn much more, I'm going to suggest in the end. So you can check it. So the brain and the functionality or the actions, everything under like a JavaScript. Come to the structure is under the CSS, and the look and appearance and feel and everything comes under CSS. Okay, hope you understand what is the difference between the HTML, CSS and JavaScript by using this picture. So, and one more thing, you are unable to design a website without a HTML and JS, and if you learn only CSS, you are unable to design a website. Okay, it only gives you a look and feel, but who like we need a structure, right? and coming to only with the structure, we are unable to give a best website, right? And without JavaScript, we are unable to give any responsive or like reactive or form handling things. Okay. Yes, the dynamic website, as we discussed, it comes from the database, the whole information stored in the database. Okay, the coming to the static information, it comes directly from the server. Coming to the database, it's also coming from the server, but the server is also interacted with the database. Okay, this is a sample page which I written in the PHP and MySQL. You will learn. Okay, don't worry. As we've seen, even in the PHP file also contains the HTML head tags, right? Here, if you observe, the HTML tags is there, right? Cool. So same like pages, and the different types of languages are there, right? What are the languages we are going to learn in the web designing? The HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and the framework called Bootstrap, and the library called jQuery, clear, right? And if you want to become a full stack developer, or if you want to learn the much more things, if you want to do the backend scripts also, you are going to learn the PHP and SQL. Okay, don't worry, you will understand everything once you enroll this course. Yes, this is the one of the different thing and most important thing, the server. Okay, now who gives that while you are asking, right? In your home, if you ask anything, like they are going to provide, like in your mother or everyone, or your father is going to provide something, right? So here also I am giving some information to you, right? But if you ask anything in the internet, who is going to giving that content? The server, right? The server is working for you. Okay, like if you want to check that, like while in the testing mode, we are unable to host our website in the like in the real time, right? We have to check in our computer first. So for that, you require a local server. So for that, the XAMPP is one of the control panel which is used, and it's also like Amazon Web Service and Google Cloud Platform and Microsoft Azure. Those are the most famous courses if you want to learn in the future. And also the XAMPP is also available in there also, and XAMPP is like a local control panel. You will learn everything. Control panel means it controls that like multiple servers like MySQL and Apache also. Apache is for the PHP, you will learn. Okay. Here, what's next? Yes, now you successfully understand that what HTML, what CSS, what JavaScript do, and what is a website, how many types of a website, how it is going to do, how we have to write the basic code. But after learning in schools, if you want to join, if you want to upgrade yourself, yes. So till now you are going to complete your career. You started your career as a front-end developer. Okay, then which means web designing. Okay, web designer. So which means the front-end developer. So after the front-end developer, if you are going to work and start your work and start your career and earn your money, yes, congratulations. Okay, but if you want to upgrade yourself, here the backend. So there are high demand for the full stack developer also compared to the front-end developer. In the next, what next after this course, you can get a job by as a front-end developer, or if you want to learn more, there is a PHP and MySQL, Apache, XAMPP, MyAdmin. This is the one of the course which we are offering. So after learning this also, you are becoming a full stack developer. Okay, based upon the PHP. Okay, next. So here the PHP is a programming language and MySQL is the database, and the Apache is a like a server. XAMPP is like a control panel which controls the Apache and PHP MyAdmin. The PHP MyAdmin is the server for MySQL, and the PHP MyAdmin is the server for MySQL, and the Apache is the server for PHP. The XAMPP is a controls everything. Okay, hope you understand something, you learn something. Don't worry, you will learn much more in the future. And or else, if I don't want to become a full stack developer, I just want to upgrade as a senior front-end developer. I just want to design much more websites which is out of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There you go. Again, the React. So React is one of the library which is developed by the Meta, which means the Facebook team. So after, if you want to learn that React, you also have a, you must have a skills like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and Bootstrap. So after learning of this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and Bootstrap and jQuery, you can also upgrade yourself by learning that React. Okay, or you can also become a man developer. Okay, the man developer, which means the main stack. Okay, so men and mean both are different. So men is based upon the React.js and mean is based upon the AngularJS. Okay, AngularJS is a language which is developed by the Google, and React.js is a language which is developed by the Meta team. Okay, and rest of the things are same. So in the previously we discussing about the MySQL, right? We just remember as a MySQL, the alternative is like a MongoDB, like a PHP, the alternative is like a Node.js and Express.js. As a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you can learn by use. I mean, you are working based upon using React.js, right? So this is the what after this course. So hope I clear all your doubts. Don't worry. We'll catch you everyone in the class. So on the day we can learn much more things about the different languages and different programming languages and how to write the HTML, how to write the CSS, how we can come, I mean, include that both, how we can collaborate everything and how we can design a website. Like if you have any queries, feel free to call and ask our admin team. So they will clear each and everything. And you once you join, we are going to discussing about a lot of interesting topics. Okay, and not only this, after learning, we are also providing some tools. Okay, let me show you some tools. For example, being a what is that? So after learning, okay, after you successfully learn, if you want to design any like content, we are also providing some tools to you. Like there is a tool called Word HTML. What is that? Word HTML. So with the users of this website, so there are many people are thinking, yes, I know some basics so that I can able to learn. But we are having a lot of secret tools. Okay, we are going to train you in that. So with the users of that tool, so you can able to like, let me show you something. I just want to collect some information. Like let's take it as a team IPL, right? IPL, right? IPL 2023 timetable. Cool. So there you go. I'm going to get that information here as a table format. Not like this. Yes, perfect. So if you see here, so it's available in the website, right? So which means the person is written in a HTML code, right? I just checked that around 74 columns. So if you want to write this table, it gives you in HTML and or CSS, you have taken around that 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Or if you are a pro, you will design in a 15 minutes. But being a ultra pro designer or learning these things, you can simply here, right? I done this around how many? Like, oh my God. Wait, yes, 1043 lines, right? I had written 1043 lines with the use of this tool, okay, in 10 seconds, maybe. Okay, so comparatively, we are also having a lot of tools. We guide you once you learned everything. But first of all, you must have to learn the basics. Why? Because if you want to understand, you just want to learn. Okay, so once you understand, you can able to write everything in a very simple way. Let's check this code. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm going to write include this code in my table, right? Yes, I'm saving this. I'm opening browser. There you go. Perfect. With the use of the HTML, I written some content. Okay, and if I want to do some changes, yes, I can. Right, by writing the CSS and everything. Okay, I just want to give like yes some border 2px solid black. So if you check here, yes, I got, and I just want some padding. So you will learn everything, don't worry. So, but being a tester, we written this. You can understand every tag and everything. There you go. It's clear, right? It's perfect. So I retained around 1060 lines in very few minutes comparatively writing that. So this is what the advantage if you join this course. So you can also able to learn everything as per the step by step. Once you learn, you can also have an option like these tools. You can access all these tools. Okay, so hope you learn something, and see you in the class. I'm waiting for you all. So I hope you all also have some much more interesting questions. Okay, come and join. We can discuss in the class. Thank you guys. Bye bye.